making me dizzy.
Say bubble party.
Bubble, you're getting bubbles.
Hi all, I'm here to tell you about how to make bubble solution for our Bubblefest on Friday. Some of these ingredients you'll have at home. You may have to go pick others up. But the things you're going to need are Dawn dishwashing liquid. Dawn does work best, but if you have something else, just make sure it doesn't say ultra. Glycerin, which can be purchased at craft stores. If you do not have glycerin, you can also use corn syrup. A 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. A 1/4 measuring cup. A liquid cup measure. And a bowl to put your solution into, or some sort of container. Anything you want to keep it in is fine. So the first thing you're going to need to do is add 6 cups of water. 6 cups of water. Now there are already 5 in my bowl, so I'm just going to add my 1 more cup here. Okay, then you can take that same cup and you're going to add 1 cup of the Dawn dishwashing solution, which if you take the lid off, it will pour much faster and save you a lot of time. So we're almost there. Okay. We have our 1 cup. We're going to pour it in here. Don't worry if you don't get it all out of there. The measurements don't have to be exact. Then you're going to take something to stir it with. I have my bubble wand, but you can use a spoon. Just make sure when you're stirring it, you're stirring very gently. And stir it gently until you can't see the liquid Dawn moving around in the water anymore. So in other words, that it's all mixed together. It's all one color. There we go. Okay. Then you're going to take your tablespoon measure and your glycerin. You're going to measure out 1 tablespoon of glycerin. Now you can add more glycerin or less glycerin as you like. You just have to experiment to see what solution is going to work best for you. And then once again, we're going to stir that. We're going to stir it slowly because we don't want to make bubbles. That's why we're stirring slowly. We want to make bubbles, just not right now. We want to make bubbles later. Okay. Now, if you're using corn syrup, that's why you have the 1/2 cup measure. You're going to take a 1/2 cup of your corn syrup and you're going to use that instead of the glycerin. And again, you can experiment with how much you want to add. If your bubbles don't seem strong enough, you can add more. You can't imagine your bubbles being too strong because how cool would that be if they lasted forever? All right, we're gonna put that aside. Now, you are done. If you let this bubble solution sit, it will be better. You can use it right now, that's not a problem. But if you wanna let it sit for 12 to 24 hours, you're gonna get the best bubbles you can. Thanks, I hope you have fun today.
guys, this is Jason from the Seymour Library, and this is Bubblefest. We're here with Declan and Piper, like usual. We've got our pool, and we've dumped a bunch of bubbles in our pool. We've got a hula hoop, and we're going to try to make a really big bubble that's going to go over Declan's head and see if we can do it. Alright, here we go. It popped. We'll try again. Don't pop it now.
It popped. It popped because of the elbow.
Keeps popping on us.
It was too fast that time.
There it goes, there it goes. That looks like the best we're going to get. Piper, you get in there and try.
Okay.
This is just one of the things you can try with bubbles. I'll let Piper try, see if we can do it better with Piper. I think the wind keeps blowing and popping our bubbles. As you can see, we're getting a little bit. They just keep popping on us though. Oh, that was a good one. Don't block the video, bud. Alright, let's try this one more time. See if we can get a good one.
That's almost too big, Jason.
Well, you get the idea though. This is just one of the things you can do for some bubble fun on Bubblefest. Have a good day.
Hi! I'm going to show you how to make catnip bubbles. So you're going to need catnip, something to hold your bubbles in, water, dish soap, and a tea bag. So I have a tea bag here. I already cut the tip off of it. I'm just gonna dump the tea out. There we go. And then I'm gonna replace the tea that was in there with catnip. I'm gonna put about half a teaspoon in here. I'm just gonna pull it apart a little so I have a little more space to put it in, a little easier. Go. You can also buy catnip bubbles. I'm gonna use about 3/4 of a teaspoon. But you can also buy catnip bubbles. I normally buy mine at Walmart because I don't drink tea. So I had to borrow this tea bag from someone else. And then I'm gonna put that tea bag with the open side up, facing up, into my microwave for about 30 seconds. And then while that is being microwaved, I have my dish soap here. I'm going to use about half a teaspoon of dish soap. And put that into the container that I'm going to keep my bubbles in. If you have a funnel, this would be a great project to use it for. I do not have one, so we're just kind of going for it. It looks like that is done. I can tell my water got nice and hot. Be careful when you're removing it from the microwave. Make sure you have a microwave-safe dish. And that is still very hot. So I'm gonna let that sit there for just a minute. So I also need a pinch of sugar. So I have some right here. I'm just gonna toss it in, straight into my little bubble container. And it's just about a pinch. It's less than 1/4 teaspoon, just a really small amount. While our water is still warm, we don't want it to be really, really hot, just warm. I'm gonna steep my tea, or my catnip. So using the tea bag, just kind of bouncing it up and down in the water. You can actually see our water is no longer clear. Has a yellowish tinge to it. which is just what we want. So I'm gonna set that to the side and attempt to pour our water right into this container. There we go. Now I'm gonna put the lid on and shake it up. And again, you can buy these at Walmart. They're about $2, which is what I normally do. But if you like to make things at home and you want to try them out, go for it. So I'm gonna open her up. It's probably gonna bubble a little bit at me because I put soap in it and I was shaking it. There we go. And there we go, homemade catnip bubbles. It's okay. Let's see if the kitties like them. Want the snips? Want the snips?
Hi guys, I'm Natalie, and for Bubblefest I am going to be showing you how to make snake bubbles. So what you have to do to get them to come out like that. So you are going to need a water bottle, so one that you've already finished is perfect. You'll need either a rubber band, or I have like a hair tie here, and you'll need an old sock that you don't really need anymore, don't really worry about. And what you're going to do is you are going to cut the end of your water bottle off. So you'll need some scissors, but please be careful. Ask for an adult's help. The plastic can be a little sharp if you're not careful. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the lid off of my bottle. I'm not going to need it. And then I'm going to kind of squish the end here, and I'm just going to cut it off. So now I've got something like this, and you can cut the end of your sock off if you want to. You don't have to. I didn't, but I'm not going to, but you'll just put that over the end of your bottle. So you'll want the very end of your sock to be where the opening is at the bottom of your bottle. So kind of like that. And then I just took, like I said, a hair tie or a rubber band to kind of hold it in place because you don't want this sliding off. And then you will dip the bottom of the bottle in your sock into your bubble solution. And then you'll go outside and you'll blow into your bottle and you will get snake bubbles, okay? So I'm gonna head outside and we'll show you what that looks like.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do snake bubbles. Hope you have fun!
Hi guys, it's Miss Chelsea and we are doing glow in the dark bubbles. Our bubble solution is glow in the dark. The bubbles not as much, but it's still super fun to do. You place your bubbles, make a big bubble. Some blow bubbles in the dark. See where they're going. Read it. Here, Mama has a big one then. make your hair glow in the dark. Nope. Yeah, glow in the dark. Look, Mommy's making big bubbles. Look, turn around, look at the big bubble. Look at the big bubble. Want to make another big bubble? Okay, cool. Here we go, Axel.